Hello and welcome to this learning section. I am DB, and today we're going to learn how to create a new SQL Server table from an existing table. Let's get into Management Studio real quick. Okay, we're going to create a employee 2. Okay, just select into employee 2 from the employee table. Okay, just as simple as that. This is going to create a new table called employee 2, and if we have any data inside, it's going to select all the data as well, but we don't have any data in this table now, so it's just going to be 0 rows. Okay, so if you refresh it now, see we have employee 2 here. So you look at the columns, we don't have a primary key on this new table right here like we have on the employee table. So you're going to manually create a primary key, because when you select into, it doesn't create a primary key for you. So we just right click, modify, and then just right click on that and set primary key, and then save your table. So now when you go back and refresh, it will have a primary key on it. This is very necessary, like whenever you want to create a backup table, or you want to create like another table just to use it for, like a test, something like that, when you're working in a enterprise environment. So this is very efficient for you. So yeah, let's create another table with just a few columns, maybe first name and the last name, and just the ID. I want to create the table with all the columns in it. We can just create it with just few columns, like I'm just doing. So just select employee ID, first name and last name, just all the columns that you need. Okay, then just select into we're going to call this employee 3. Select employee ID, first name, last name from into employee 3 from employee table. Okay, so we're just creating a new table now called employee 3, and we're only creating it with 3 different columns: employee ID, first name and last name. So we, like I said before, we don't have any data here. If we had the data, it would just come up with it. So refresh. When you refresh your table, you're gonna have employee 3. So the columns as well, there is no primary key here, so you have to manually go in and set it like we did before. So you just there's no index, there's no statistics as well, but those comes with the primary key. So just modify, set your primary key and save it back. So once you save it, you're going to have your primary key and then your index and the cluster index and statistics. Let's refresh this. Okay. Also refresh this. Okay. So that's pretty much how you do how you create this. Just creating a new table. It comes very handy when you are just trying to get a backup of a table. Just to have that backup while you're doing texting on another table. Trust me, you're going to be doing this a lot when you're working in an enterprise environment. Because sometimes, like, you get developers and they tell you to create a backup of a table for them. This is how you do it. And sometimes you just select a few columns. Sometimes you select all the columns, but you don't move all the data. It might just give you a where clause to insert the data. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is just to rename this table to a different name. This is pretty simple, but I'm just going to show you how to do it. There's a store procedure that is used to rename objects. This one is used to rename table from one table to another, for one name to another. So we're going to rename a table 3 into a different name. So employee 3 to employee 4. So just run this and you're going to get this table name. It's going to give you a caution that changing any part of this might break your script or stop procedure. And this is true because if you change any object that is being connected to an application, it's going to break it. Okay, so this is don't do this unless you're requested to do it. See, we have an employee 4 here. I'm going to drop all these tables that I just created. You can either right click and delete, or you can just use a SQL syntax to drop it, which is very simple. Just drop table and then the table name that you're trying to drop. Just select it and then run it. Successfully. When you refresh it now, that table is gone. So we're just going to right click on this table 2 and then delete it. This is gone too. So yeah, this is really simple. Let me show you how to just create another table when there is data in it. So I just inserted data in this table. So let me show you how to do it, and then you can see how the data is going to be moved to the new table. Okay, when I just do this select into employee 3, trying to create employee 3 here now from employee table, but because I have data in it, it's going to move all that data to employee 3 as well while creating the table. So just to show you how just the difference when there is a table. See 6 row affected. When you go now and select on that new table that we created, you're going to have that all those data in it as well. So this is like making a backup of a table with all the data in it. Okay, this is how to just create a new table from an existing table, including when there is data in it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, or share. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.